Good morning, folks, from Jeff's Little Engine Service. So what we have here today is a Poulan, I don't know how to pronounce it, but anyways, it's a cheapo lawnmower with a Kohler XT series engine on it, which these Kohlers are a piece of crap. One of these Kohler XT series XT75 piece of crap. Only 1 year old and it won't start after storage. Real common with this style of engine. Problem is they've made the ports so small inside the carburetor that they get plugged up almost every year from the ethanol fuel. So this one won't start. So the first thing I do is I drain the fuel system and I blow some air in there so it blows out any sediment that's left in there. And I'll also take off the float bowl and drain it out. You can see there's just one bolt that holds it on, and I'll show you where this came from. So you lift up the front of the lawnmower here, and this is where the carburetor is located, and this is where I took that float bowl off from. Right in there, and there's your float, and you can see that this carburetor is still clean on the inside as well. So the area we're concerned about, we probably don't even have to remove the carburetor to clean it, is located underneath that plastic plug there. So we need to take out the idle speed adjustment screw first, and then we'll take out that plug, which is actually the slow speed jet or the pilot jet. I just want to spray a little carburetor cleaner in there so I don't knock any dirt into the carburetor. Clear that area out. As you unscrew it, just count your turns so you know how far to screw it back in, or it actually pokes out the other side of the carburetor about, an 1/8 of an inch or so. It's just your idle adjustment. Get that guy out of there, don't lose it. Alright, now we should just be able to pop up Be careful, it's made out of plastic and there are a couple of delicate little O-rings on there. Alright. So this is what that piece looks like. You can see it's just a little plastic jet that has a hole through it there. And it actually has a very, very small hole through the end that goes into there. So that's what gets plugged up. You can see it's the size of, something the size of a speck of salt could plug it up. So let's poke that out. And you should be able to see the two O-rings on it, very small. You don't want to spray carburetor cleaner on this, because those little O-rings will swell up and then you'll really be hating life. So this is the type of stuff I use to poke down through there. Little copper wire, electrical wire. It's soft so it won't scratch the brass jet. I have a couple different sizes here. This is about as small as I have, and I think this is the size we need to get down into this one. So I'll straighten out a strand of this stuff and poke it down through here until it pokes through. There we go, we can see it poking through. I'm also going to clean out the bigger part of the hole to make sure nothing comes off from there, and plugs it again. Now I'm going to spray a little bit of air down into the hole here. I'll spray a little lubricant on the O-rings. You can see that there's flat spots, and the flat spots go up against the carburetor body. So it'll go in like that. You just push down on it, and it kind of pops into place. And you screw this guy back in. If you forgot how many turns, just screw it in until it pokes out the other side about, oh, 1/8 of an inch or so. Or screw it in until it's about the middle of the slow jet there. That looks about right. Let's put the float bowl back on. The gasket stayed in the carburetor. So there is a gasket that goes on here. A lot of times it'll just stay in the carburetor, and that's fine. So just make sure you have that gasket. It's usually an O-ring. Put the drain towards the front. Put in your bolt. Make sure the float bowl is on straight, not crooked, because you can really damage things if you try tightening it down when it's crooked. That's the phone, don't worry about that. We don't answer that these